Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Chelsea versus Porto in the Champions League quarter final first leg. Let's go, let's get the win, hunky dory, tickety boo, up the blue, let's go, go, let's freaking go and do one, let's go. Chelsea versus Porto. Hello, Sen.
Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin. It was all just about finding his funny old retro.
So we're doing well. We're gonna hopefully play well, get the win today, and get nearer to the Champions League semi-finals, and get one step closer to Istanbul. How is everyone? So how is everyone? Everyone enjoying? Looking forward to the game?
uefa Champions League sponsor.
The Numbers Game by Santander, building confidence in numbers through football.
Old European rivals who have shared so much more than just a football.
So we're looking forward to the game. We're going to go for it. Try our best as much as we can.
Their stories intertwining through history.
Chelsea should be through here!
Porto always seem to punch above their weight.
Him, the young, enigmatic Portuguese coach who brought European glory back to the city.
FC Porto are the club champions of Europe.
Imported from Porto to shake up the status quo in English football.
I think I have a special one.
A bold appointment for a bold new era. But the man of many words produced almost as many trophies.
So how is everyone?
Then, a flight of blue-blooded dragons who found a new home at the bridge.
The Blues are rolling at the moment.
These classic encounters as each continued their perennial quest for the ultimate prize.
Fabulous! It's him again.
Cut to the present, two former European champions' paths will collide again.
And it could be the tie of the round.
Underestimated,
Porto with 10 men. Not Juventus out.
overachieving,
Giroud! Oh yes!
now under the spotlight. So over to you, the dreamers in blue.
Their past has plenty in common. They've been brought together once again in the present, but only one of Chelsea and Porto have a Champions League semi-final in their near future. The first leg kicks off in just a few minutes here on BT Sport 2 HD, while over on 3 HD, last season's finalists Bayern Munich and PSG meet in Munich. With the BT Sport app, you can easily jump between both matches tonight, plus goal alerts mean you can catch all the drama as it unfolds on nights like these. For this and so much more, download the app to your mobile or tablet.
Club boys!
The stadium in Seville, teams are about to go out. It's Porto versus Chelsea in the company of Robbie Savage and Darren Fletcher.
Thank you, Gary. Good evening, everybody. So it's a quarter-final between two former winners of the Champions League, clubs permanently linked by Jose Mourinho, and two teams ready for two legs on neutral territory in the last 8 of the competition. The Estadio Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan is the venue in a unique and controlled European season, but the prize and the pressure remains the same for the two teams.
So, how is everyone? Chelsea?
And here come Chelsea, led out tonight by the vastly experienced Cesar Azpilicueta. It's a big night for the Chelsea players, a big night for Chelsea Football Club. It's the stage of the competition where they all start.
Go on,
There
Chelsea!
was drama last night in the first two quarter-finals of the Champions League. And we wait to see what's in store tonight in Seville.
Come on, boys! So, how is everyone? The lineup for Chelsea is Mendy, Aspilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, James, Jorginho, Kovacic, Chilwell, Mount, Havertz, Werner. On the bench is Kepa, Caballero, Thiago Silva, Zuma, Alonso, Emerson, Kante, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Pulisic, Giroud, Abraham is the lineup for Chelsea. Come on, boys!
Placed tonight by Liverpool loanee Marco Grujic and Luis Diaz. The rest of the team have played in most of the
Come on,
games up to
boys!
this point of the competition. And Pepe, at 38 years and 40 days, becomes the second oldest outfield player to play in the Champions League after Ryan Giggs. Slavko Vincic from Slovenia is the referee tonight. The captains, Pepe and Aspilicueta, are leaders in every sense of the word.
We're wearing the crap kit, the kit that is cursed.
There are 5 Chelsea changes from the weekend. Christensen and Rudiger return at centre-back. Ben Chilwell is the left wing-back.
Come on, Chelsea!
Starts as well for Kai Havertz and Mason Mount. Thiago, Zuma, Alonso, Ziyech and Pulisic drop down to the bench. That also includes Tammy Abraham and N'Golo Kante. And Olivier Giroud, who scored 4 goals in this stadium against Sevilla earlier in the competition.
Chelsea!
Well, the Chelsea players will be glad of the conditions tonight with the winter chill that's been gripping the United Kingdom. It's around 24 degrees in Seville, a perfect night for a Champions League quarter-final. Porto have won their last 3 games and seem to relish being the underdog. They're tough and scrappy and play with real discipline. But Chelsea have good memories of tonight's venue. They won 4-0 here against Sevilla on match day 5 in December. It's a fascinating game, Robbie.
So how is
There's a real
everyone?
contrast, isn't there, between the two teams?
Yeah, really excited about this one. Darren Porto done ever so well. They need to get through against Juve. What a game that was. And Chelsea, I think they can, get through this tie, and a semi-final could await.
So off we go. The first leg of the Champions League quarter-final underway between Porto
Come on,
in the blue and
boys!
stripes and Chelsea in the changed strip this evening. The ninth time they played against each other in the Champions League.
How is
For
everyone?
the first time in the knockout stages of the competition for 14 years, Chelsea have had the better of the head-to-head record in the past and start the game as clear favourites.
We know how hard Porto are to break down, don't we? Good defensive
Well, Chelsea!
competition. I think the wing-backs of Chelsea might have a lot of the ball tonight.
As the coach, Sergio Conceição, has now taken charge of more Champions League games than any other Porto head coach in the club's history. Here's Aspilicueta, who's the only remaining player from the back 3 that started against West Bromwich Albion in the Premier League at the weekend. Rudiger back in favour, as is Christensen, and Mendy forced to hurry by the Porto press.
So how is everyone? Chelsea versus FC Porto in the Champions League. How is everyone?
Especially that first leg against Juve. Porto looks like they're going to try and do the same tonight against that back 3 of Chelsea.
I think a big key for them tonight, Robbie, from a Porto perspective, is the energy they lose by not having Sergio Oliveira in the team. Marco Grujic in there to deputise, but he's a different kind of midfielder.
Yeah, it was a huge blow, wasn't it? Those two, such an impact on the 2 legs against Juve. Oliveira, outstanding. Taremi getting sent off. so they will miss those two. But I'm sure they'll sit deep at times, soak up pressure.
So everyone doing well on this fine
on the counter-attack.
Tuesday or Wednesday evening.
I also wonder whether playing both legs on a neutral venue in Seville might just be an advantage to Porto, who I think will happily sit back and try and soak up as much as they can, and then take whatever opportunities are able to come their way.
Yeah, interesting hearing
Come on, Charles!
Pepe, fascinating analysis before the game, body shape, and how good was he down against Juve?
This Havertz on his way in for
Come
the
on!
first time. There was nothing wrong with the cross. It was just a case of Chelsea having nobody in there to make something of it.
Come on, Chelsea!
You can see already, Darren, how wide Chelsea are making the pitch. James on this right-hand side, Chilwell on that left-hand side. That allowed the midfield player to get on the ball.
This Mateo Kovacic.
Come on, Chelsea! Keep passing the ball around to as much as we can.
In the competition since 2014, Porto reached the last 8 2 years ago.
Let's try and create something, boys.
Thomas Tuchel's bidding to become the first manager to reach successive Champions League finals this season with 2 different clubs. And he's certainly looking for a reaction from his players from what he saw in the Premier League at the weekend.
Hopefully we can create something and do something. It's Chelsea 0, Porto 0, about 4 minutes play, 0-0. We need to try and be very attacking minded. We need to make up for the defeat at home to West Brom at the weekend.
By 2 players who aren't available through suspension for the first leg, so it's hugely significant whichever way you look at it, and something that even though they've been scrapping,
so let's keep passing the ball, pressing the A game. Let's do it. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. Go on, Reece. Go on, Reece. Now it's with Reece James. Now we got Aspilicueta. Now it's with Christensen. Now back to Rudiger. Rudiger's going long. Rudiger's going long. Headed on. Go on, Werner. Chase after it, Werner. Unlucky Werner. Unlucky Werner. Unlucky Timo. Go on, Havertz. Now it's Kovacic. Now it's going long towards Reece James. Reece James to Mason Mount. Unlucky Mount. Unlucky Mount.
Aspilicueta. Mount. There's been an early goal in Munich, and it's the holders who are behind. Kylian Mbappe for Paris Saint-Germain. Bayern Munich 0, PSG 1. So the perfect start for the Parisians in a repeat of last season's Champions League final. Mason Mount on the run, and the tackle made for Porto by Zaidu Sanusi.
So, how is everyone? Everyone in? Looking forward to this game, everyone. Put down where you think is going to win, Chelsea or Porto.
Who was simply, as Robbie says, outstanding in the last 16 victory against Juventus.
So, go on, someone, get on to it.
Reece James available. Here's Jorginho.
Come on. Now it's with Kovacic. Kovacic long towards Havertz. Unlucky, unlucky Havertz.
So the cross could come in first time.
Unlucky Havertz.
Werner down will be able to, get in those spaces, because the fullbacks will be trying to stay wide to nullify the Chelsea wing.
Chelsea just need to keep pressing the game and try and do as much as we can. Get up, pal.
That's Jesus Corona, who was injured for
Jesus
Porto.
Corona? We don't want that word around here, Corona. All we did was get sandwiched. You're making a meal out of a molehill. He's making a mountain out of a molehill. Free kick to Porto. 7 minutes played. Chelsea 0, Porto 0.
The former Newcastle centre-back is one of those in there.
So we just need to hope that Chelsea can get something at the end of it.
Keep an eye on Pepe, who's the furthest wide of the Porto players for the set piece.
I like Mount. Mount, what a talent. They've gone short. They've gone short.
Strange free kick, Robbie.
Very strange. You put the ball in the box.
Come on, Chelsea. And now it's with Jorginho.
Timo Werner on the run, Wilson Manafa.
Okay.
Back to the goalkeeper, Marchesi.
Header. Come on, Chelsea.
There aren't any secrets with Porto. They're happy to defend and stay compact without the ball.
Now it's with.
Now they've been really good.
Now it's with Jorginho. Now it's with Rudiger. Now it's to Christensen. Christensen. Now to Reece James, but unlucky. Unlucky Reece.
Chelsea, they play with over an hour in Turin with 10 men, remember. Well, they are going to be a stubborn group and a difficult team for Chelsea to break down.
That pass will be on all night. Time on the ball, Christensen. James in.
Reece
so
James to
much
take the
space.
throw in for Chelsea.
They'll look to do that either side.
Hello. How are you doing?
Just to emphasise as well, any Chelsea goals will count as away goals.
Come on, Chelsea!
The fact it's on a neutral venue, and it will be flipped around next
Unlucky
week.
Reece.
Chelsea are the home team, and Porto will act as the away side.
Come on, Chelsea.
The full-backs of Porto that have got a decision to make when Chelsea got the ball. You know, do they stick out wide? You know, or do they come inside with a run of Werner or Mount? If Chelsea can get that pass better, you know, they're going to get all that space.
Unlucky Reece.
You can see they've just got to be better.
So how are you doing on this fine day? Are you doing well? Chelsea 0, Porto 0, 10 minutes played.
Pepe.
That's the one player we've got to watch out for, is the Pepe, who is an absolute animal when he plays.
League in 2016 and 2017.
Watch out, go on, Aspie!
There's an opportunity down this side for Corona.
Well done, Mendy!
Take of significance tonight for the Chelsea goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy, who's kept 6 clean sheets in 7 Champions League matches so far this season.
Chelsea are playing really well, guys. We're trying our best to try and get balls through, but I think Porto are going to be very stubborn. Very stubborn. So it's going to be like, it's going to make it so that it were hard for us to break down. But also it's going to be extremely hard for Porto to break us down.
And he gets the cross in. And it's a
well done,
Diaz,
well blocked.
Was blocked by Chelsea. Christensen, the player in the way. And they were nice and sharp there,
how are you?
You just wondered if
Chelsea.
could have
Yeah.
left it.
Hello, Mudra. How are you doing?
Wasn't it coming in the back post?
Corona with the ball in this time. Christensen with a header away.
I'm doing well. I'm just nervous about this game.
I think he hit the top of the net down, didn't it? Great technique, going for that far corner. The goalkeeper's beaten. Hit with the outside of his foot. Going towards that far corner. So close, very unlucky.
Just trying the best we can.
It's a
Try and
couple of
create
bright
as many
moments inside
chances
the
as we
opening
can.
12 minutes
But we really
for
haven't
Porto.
created much.
With an early warning for Chelsea.
But we're trying as much as we can to try and create something as much as we can.
Wilson Manafa.
Well done. Well done, Jorginho.
Chelsea started tonight with Kovacic and Jorginho in central midfield. N'Golo Kante is on the bench. It's a very strong Chelsea bench. They're pretty much at full strength tonight. Tammy Abraham back in the travelling party as well.
Well done, let it go out, let it go out, let it go out. Well done. So we're just trying the best we can,
I
folks.
would say, Robbie, as well, for anybody who might underestimate the challenge that Chelsea faced tonight, they would be misled, because we've seen enough of Porto during the course of the competition to know exactly how difficult this should be over.
So, how is everyone? Everyone enjoying the game? Enjoying the
the
stream?
game.
Just hasn't been a lot to react to for you guys, but Chelsea are trying our best. Porto have had a good chance, and now we just got to try not to let down our guard.
Another team spirit as well, Darren, to get through. So it is going to be difficult for Chelsea, but you look at the strength and depth.
If you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification button as well.
Assembled.
Oh, lucky Kovacic. Unlucky.
There's Otavio moving forward. Diaz was there as well.
Just don't let Porto get settled, boys.
Otavio looking for Sanusi, who just when it mattered missed his
Well
kick.
done.
It was a let off for Chelsea.
Wonderful football, one touch play around the box, good run.
A swipe
Sanusi just tried to
by
volley
my
across.
Porto player, who basically just missed the
Good
ball,
play
but it's
though.
gone out for a goal kick to
Confident
Chelsea.
play around
I'll take that.
the Chelsea penalty box.
He'll be kicking every ball tonight, won't he? Conceição is one of the coaches who
We need to
tends
play
wear
well.
his heart on his sleeve.
We need to
He's
play
a league
well.
title winner as a player and a manager with Porto.
We just need to now go
And
and...
he's done a brilliant job in the 4 years that he's been back at the club as the head coach.
So, guys, put some questions in the chat and I'll
Yeah,
answer as
that
many
Mendy,
questions as I can.
You know, kicking the ball, getting his team out. They've tried to play out once or twice, but Porto pressing them. Obviously, the goalkeeper had a shout. You know, this one, let's get out, let's get it up. Porto are dangerous when they press Chelsea.
That's a foul, well done,
That's
ref.
what they're really good at. Marco Grujic was a little bit too physical in the challenge on Jorginho, but they won't give the Chelsea players
Free
any
kick
time
to
settle the
Chelsea.
ball.
Come on, boys.
Christensen goes
Oh,
long,
that
but
was a
there's nobody
bad
there for
ball.
That's the pass again, Dan. Christensen's looked for that pass so many times to Reece James. Got to be much better.
We're trying our best, but it's just not
I'm not
working.
one to really
The
talk
passes that we're
about
trying to
quality
do are just
passing,
not
but
falling for us.
got to find that pass.
Oh. Oh boy. Come on, Chelsea. "60 minutes gone, Chelsea 0, Porto 0. Go on.
There's Mason Mount
Go
for
on,
Chelsea.
Mount. Go on, Mount.
Reece
James.
James
Oh,
was the
lucky.
target. Martin Stevens,
Unlucky.
the competition himself in goal for Porto, was acutely aware of the danger.
Unlucky Reece.
The longer this game goes on, Reece James will get in. That was a
Porto
great
are
opportunity.
doing really
Once again,
well.
the pass was poor.
They're
So
giving
much
us a
space
game
because
today.
the fullback
Porto ain't going to make it easy.
is getting attracted to either Havertz or Mount. Pepe gets drawn over as well. So James has got so much space in on this right hand side, Darren.
Oh, but how is everyone? Everyone enjoying the stream? Just let me know in the chat.
It's interesting tonight, Robbie, because they were happy marking, weren't they, against Juventus? Everybody seemed to have a job, but Chelsea playing with the false 9 tonight might just be catching 1 or 2 out in the Porto team defensively, certainly in the early stages. Throwing goes in towards Grujic, headed on towards Marega.
Come on.
Pepe not too far away. There was another chance there for Uribe to try a shot.
Query, well done.
Misjudgment there from Mbemba.
Oh, ref.
Chelsea
Well
getting
done.
the foul.
Well done, ref.
Just a little bit late on Mason Mount.
Free kick for Chelsea, foul on Mason Mount.
Latavia, wasn't it? Catches right on the foot. There are opportunities on the counter attack. We see.
Well, we need to get good balls in the box. We need to play good balls. We need to create something.
Marko Grujic is certainly a presence in central midfield, isn't he? A tall, physically imposing player. And
Well done,
Luis Diaz
Christensen.
brought in the other difference tonight to the team that won
Go on,
it. He
cover.
has 9 goals this season. He
Oh,
did score
referee
a
having a
hat-trick
laugh.
on match day 1, which was the first goal that Porto scored in the Champions League this season. So they are players who can contribute and need to contribute over the 2 legs. Wilson Manafa.
Come on.
Excellent defending over there, Chelsea, by Kovacic.
Chelsea played that from the back, which cleared it. But now Porto is going to be coming back.
Won by Aspilicueta.
Well done, Aspi. Come on, Chelsea.
Look at the switch of play now. Will Christensen trying at that ball again?
Christensen has got the ball for
James
Chelsea.
was on the run, you
Now,
could see him at the bottom of the picture.
now it's to Kovacic. Kovacic back to Christensen. Christensen to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta to Christensen. Christensen to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta tried to pass it towards Mount, but now Porto got the ball back, folks.
Intercepted by, Sanusi.
You just think, Dan, if Christensen hadn't hit the last 2 out of play, poor passes, would he have tried that pass? You've seen the run. It was a good run from Reece James, but Christensen decided to play it safe.
Hook him out. Come on, boys. Come on, Chelsea.
Pepe to Sanusi. Tackle one for Chelsea by Reece James.
We just need to keep playing the way we are and just do what we need to do to gain a result today.
It's Jesus Corona. They're going to bring it back for the foul, though.
Jorginho, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a foul. And Diaz. Won't they put the ball in the box this time, Darren? We've seen the last free kick on the opposite side, went back to the centre half, ended up with the goalkeeper.
I would think Pepe at 38 has probably given the message that he's not going to be running up and down the pitch all night, hoping that free kicks go into the box. If Pepe's in there, I think they'll cross it. He is looking.
Come on, boys! Come on, Chelsea!
Fluorescent yellow armband, there's Pepe. Well, I think the message has been received loud and clear.
Ball's crossed in.
It goes from Otavio.
Headed away,
Well,
corner
that's
to
touch with Chelsea,
Porto.
but it's a corner.
Corner to Porto.
Good ball into the box, good pace on it.
Oh, come on, boys.
There's an obvious threat from a situation like this. Pepe.
Oh, I'm stressful. I'm stressed, guys.
Keep an eye on the number 11, Musa Marega, as well. They've got a fair few physical players, tall players, in the team tonight, Porto.
Ball's crossed in.
It's in towards
Header.
Pepe.
Clear it.
So away by Kovacic.
Come on, Chelsea.
It's been a good start.
How is
for
it? What are
22
you all
minutes
enjoying the
by
stream?
champions of Portugal.
Chelsea just on the back foot at the moment, trying our best. Here comes Porto. Another corner to Porto. 22 minutes played, Chelsea 0, Porto 0. Let's see what happens from this resulting corner, folks.
Corona's going to leave the corner to Otavio. Towards it to Corona.
Come on!
And then Pepe, and that's blocked behind by
Another
Aston
corner
Villa,
to
captain
Porto.
against captain. As Porto try and be creative from the corner.
Yeah, they were creative. Lovely little bit of skill, wasn't it?
Come
on, Chelsea!
Like this, doesn't he, Pepe?
Need them a foul, come on,
Seen it all
boys!
Before, captain of Porto. And he's in there for the Otavio corner.
Oh my God!
And he had to make sure that it's hit over the crossbar by Zanussi.
Porto nearly scored from the corner, folks. Porto nearly scored from the corner.
Yeah, he was alert, Dan. Had to be alert. That ball was going in. The Chelsea goal. Good little spell from Porto.
Free kick to Chelsea.
When you see the chance for
Foul on Werner.
Zanussi, was a good chance as well, wasn't it? Snatched up by the defender. Had that been a player more used to scoring goals, it might well have been a different outcome.
Go on, Chelsea. Now he's up towards Reece James. Reece James for Chelsea. Let's go, Lord. Oh, corner. Come on. Come on, boys.
Yeah,
We have a corner, folks. We have a corner, folks.
Reece James, ball out of his feet, ball into the box. Good defender, that near post. Decent game.
We have a corner, folks. Chelsea need to win. Yes, we do. We do need to win, Musrat. Ball's lost in.
Headed away by Grujic.
Then there's Jorginho and Porto are breaking. Porto are breaking. Well done, Kovacic. Now it's with Reece James. Now going on with back to Edouard Mendy.
Good from Kovacic.
Now it is with Rudiger. Now it's
Counter-attack.
Christensen.
It's important that people
Now it's
stay
to
disciplined.
Jorginho.
It's his 50th game in the competition tonight. Mateo Kovacic.
Now it's
Three
Jorginho.
times
Now it's to
Champions League winner
Rudiger.
during
Rudiger
his
to
time at
Christensen.
Real Madrid.
Christensen to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta now to Christensen. Christensen now goes back to Edouard Mendy. Because they are better. Yeah, I agree. Much right, I agree. Rudiger, he tried to go towards Werner, but he's gone too far ahead of Werner and out for a throw
Don't
into
forget to join us
Porto.
tomorrow night for the Europa League. Arsenal Slavia Prague from 7:15 on 1HD and Ultimate. Granada Manchester United at the same time on 2HD. That's the perfect illustration of just how good that opportunity was for the left back Zanussi.
So how are you with it, everyone? If you like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it.
It's going to come back for the free kick to Porto.
Foul by Christensen, free kick to Porto. So far I'm on edge.
They aren't a team full of star names, Robbie, are they, by any stretch of the imagination, but they know what they're good at and how to do it. They're fantastically organised and disciplined. Everybody seems to know their role. They are the epitome of a very good team, aren't they, Porto?
Yeah, great collective. You know, we've seen that, didn't we? Especially in that second leg against Juve.
Come on.
The way they work.
So if you guys want to put any questions down in the chat, I'll answer as many questions as I can. Oh, and then we got to Werner, but it was offside.
Was up anyway. They've been a really difficult team to break down all the way through the competition. After conceding a couple of goals at the Etihad on match day 1, they didn't concede again in the group stage, and Juventus found it really difficult to break them down over the 2 legs in the last 16 as well.
That's not a bad ball there from James, Darren.
So how is everyone? Everyone in? All right.
Offside, but you know that one round the corner, over the top sometimes, because you can see Werner's body shape. Always wants to try and get him behind.
So, Chelsea 0, Porto 0.
On the outside is Sanusi.
Fingers crossed. And just hope for the blooming best. That's what I always say. Guys, if you like the stream, hit the thumbs up button, please.
Away for Chelsea by Rudiger.
The more likes we get on the stream, the more in the algorithm it will get seen.
From Porto again, it was good recovery there by Ben Chilwell.
Well done, Chilwell.
To make the clearance.
It was a target that just couldn't get the ball at his feet, could he? Great little play, wasn't it? Just there, see, just couldn't
So,
get the ball out.
how is everyone? Put down the chat and you can get a shout out from me.
Short corner.
Balls crossed in.
To Corona. And the,
Well done. Well done, Mount.
And the Porto midfield player. Just going back to the chance they just had, you could see how far forward Manafa, the right back, was as well. He was pretty much the furthest forward. It's an interesting conundrum for Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea to solve here in the early stages.
So, if any of you guys want to join the Discord server, you can.
Orega losing in the physical exchange with Antonio Rudiger. Reece James sharply in on Sanusi.
Good starting position from James.
So, if you guys want to join the Discord server, the link will be pinned up top.
More of Havertz, Darren. He's on the fringes of the game, playing as that false 9.
So it means you can chat to me outside of YouTube.
Dropping off as a 10.
Go on, Kovacic. Go on, Kovacic. Now to Chilwell to Kovacic. Kovacic to Christensen. Christensen to Reece James. Reece James is on the ball for Chelsea. Reece James. Now it's with Werner. Werner for Chelsea. Now it's with Reece James. Now it is with Jorginho. Jorginho to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta back to Christensen. Christensen to Kovacic. Kovacic to Mount. Mount. Let it go out, Reece. And Reece James has still got it for Chelsea. Now it's with Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta to Jorginho. Now it's Azpilicueta. Now it's Rudiger. Now it's Christensen. Now it's Rudiger. Is this a semi-final game or the quarter-final? This is quarter-finals. If you guys want to join the Discord server, you'll be able to chat to me during the stream. Or you might be able to chat to me live on stream.
To make the 6 at the back.
Kovacic. Kai Havertz. Ben Chilwell.
After half an hour, done all the nice possession, all the nice play from Chelsea, no attempts on target yet.
Swung in by Jorginho. A spin on the ball, which made it.
Well, Chelsea.
Chilwell
Now it's Havertz.
With a bit of space.
Kovacic.
And Kovacic.
Chilwell. Kovacic. Jorginho. Mount!
It's a lovely turn
Mount!
round. Mason Mount.
Yes! Mounty boy! Mounty boy! Woo! Beauty! Come on, Mounty boy! Mason Mount! Mounty boy! There in the chat! Mounty boy! Chelsea won the up! Come on! Mounty boy! Fucking get in!
Just watch this pass. And just the way his body shape.
Mason Mount! George assist! Oh my god!
And then the finish, I think the goalkeeper can do better. Marchesine, but look at that take. Allows him to hit it across the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper's got to save it. But the pass from Jorginho is brilliant. Just watch this.
Look at that, Mason Mount on the turn. Chelsea 1, Porto 0. Mason Mount.
Take nothing away from the turn, the strike. I think it goes under the goalkeeper's foot.
Get him, my son.
The pass, the take, and the shot. 1-0 Chelsea.
He's a key man for his
Get him, Mount.
He's a key man for his country. And he's just scored a vital goal in the Champions League for Chelsea. Scored at the weekend in the Premier League, and he got one for England on international duty, but that one means more than any of them. And it's a real nerve settler for Chelsea in the first leg.
We have an away goal, folks. We have an away goal. We have an away goal.
From Mason Mount for Chelsea. It's gone from bad to worse for Bayern Munich. They're 2-0 up now, Paris Saint-Germain. Marquinhos adding to Mbappe's early goal.
Do you know what the good thing about that goal as well? I'm sure Glenn, will analyse it at half-time. Is using that position as a number 10. You'll take the ball on your back foot with being your right
Come on,
and
boys.
that'll allow you to then strike it with your right foot once again. But it was more difficult the way he took it with his left foot. Kind of a Cruyff turn take. And then to shoot with his right foot. Magnificent.
Here come Chelsea. Mason Mount, the goal scorer. And it goes towards Werner. And Manafa just needed a second touch to make sure he got it under control.
There we go, boys. If you guys want to join the Discord server, you can chat to me live on stream.
Chelsea become only the third team to score against Porto in the Champions League this season. Offside flag up against Porto. Chancellor Mbemba is alongside Pepe tonight. He's come a long way since his time at Newcastle. He was relegated and promoted during his time in England, but he's the regular partner alongside Pepe. It's a partnership that served them very well in this competition this season.
Chelsea 1, Porto 0, 35 minutes played. Mason Mount with the goal.
It's a lovely turn by Mount again. This time the ball was from Aspilicueta.
Hello, guy, hello.
Yeah, Rio analysed that before the game. Pepe spotted danger, spotted it once again.
It's his 121st.
Hey guys, if you're in the chat,
103rd in the Champions League. Just a little bit too far ahead of Ben Chilwell. Don't forget there's plenty of Premier League football this weekend. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Fulham against Wolves on Friday. And then Manchester City against Leeds in the usual
guys,
on Saturday morning. And
put down what would you like to see at half time.
Against Arsenal. They don't like Gruitch. Kovacic, making sure he didn't get caught in possession. You know, and then no chances taken by the Chelsea captain, Azpilicueta. High foot there from Mount on Sanusi.
So, if you guys want to join the Discord server, let me know in the chat.
Man caught Sanusi in the chest there.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly the pain can travel upwards, Robbie. It's a good ball by Mbemba to Sanusi, who was offside though.
You have to think that Mason Mount wasn't in Thomas Tuchel's first.
Come on, boys!
11. I think Frank Lampard deserves huge credit.
Mason Mount, Mounty boy,
Mason
come on!
Mount, you know, took him to Derby on loan. He's the goal, the weight of the pass.
Oh,
the
you're watching
first
this game right
touch,
now?
the shot across the goalkeeper.
Thank you very much. I highly appreciate it. It is Chelsea 1, Porto 0, 38 minutes played. And I've asked a question for you guys, because I want to ask you all a little thing.
A lot of credit.
What would you guys like for me to do at half time?
Bayern Munich, it's Choupo-Moting who scored it, so 2-1 to Paris Saint-Germain, and Choupo-Moting, who was at PSG last season, and of course at Stoke City a while ago. He's got a goal back for them tonight, so plenty of goals early on in Munich in the first leg. 1-0 here to Chelsea.
So,
a wonderfully taken goal, finished clinically by Mason Mount.
So, guys, this is the big question I wanted to ask you guys.
Europe, though, Chelsea for a time now, they defeated Munich in the last 16 last season. Is their only loss in 15 away matches.
Come on, Chelsea. Do you guys want me to keep it as normal at half time, or do you want me to do something different? How are you doing? I'm doing well. Chelsea are winning. Mason Mount scored. Can't be any better. If we can get to half time with a 1-0 lead, I'll take it. So, Chelsea are just defending well at the moment.
Was caught over there. The
There we go.
seeing the need to give a free kick.
Throw into Porto.
He probably should have done.
4 minutes to go to half time, including stoppage time. Let's keep the lead to half time, folks.
Corona to Otavio. Marega is in the middle.
That's a ball.
Uribe and Diaz are in there too.
Come on, Chelsea defend. Do a quiz.
That's nicely done by the fullback Sanusi and cleared away importantly for Chelsea by Jorginho.
Joseph, I won't be able to do a quiz at half time because it's only 15 minutes, so I can't do a quiz at half time. It's too short of a period.
Luis Diaz. Marco Grujic. Sanusi picks out the pass there to
So about it, everyone.
Chelsea's turn to do a bit of defending. Pepe sends it out there towards Wilson Manafa.
Come on, Chelsea.
To the first half.
Ball's gone long. Well done, Reece.
Awkward clearance by Mason Mount.
Come on, head it away. Get it out. Out.
By Otavio, and he's fouled by Kai Havertz.
You're making a meal of that.
You're watching Havertz tonight, then, you know.
Making a meal of it.
A little bit confused. Is he a 10? You know, is he a centre forward that's going to hold the ball up and bring teammates into play? There's a foul there on Otavio.
He's only scored once in his last 27 matches for Chelsea, Kai Havertz. It's taking a time for
Come
him
on,
to
Chelsea.
settle, but he did score for Germany during the international break. He's never scored in the Champions League, a situation that Mason Mount was faced with before he got one tonight.
Come on, let's defend this, boys. Defend this.
Wilson Marega's a player that Chelsea have got to keep an eye on. Otavio's out to take the
Free kick to Porto. 42 minutes played. Ball's gone long. Headed away by Havertz.
Shot. It was driven back in by Corona and then deflected.
Well done, Aspie! Well done, Aspie!
Fantastic block to see there. I think Mendy would have had it covered, but Aspilicueta didn't know that.
Only 9 players have played more games for Chelsea than their captain, Aspilicueta. Over 400 and odd games for the club now. Corner taken.
Well done, Mendy! Well done, Mendy!
Probably turned out to be a comfortable save in the end for the Chelsea keeper, but he had to make it.
Yeah, had to make it. Decent delivery, good header.
It's in towards Pepe and others again. This time the deflection.
Chelsea are playing really well, and I will say that. We just got to play well.
Just to reiterate again, the goal that Mason Mount scored tonight is an away goal, despite the fact they're going to be playing the second leg in this stadium next week as well.
Come on, Chelsea!
I think all in all, Robbie, it's been a good first half for Chelsea. They've got the goal through Mason Mount. They've had 1 or 2 rocky moments, which you'd expect at this stage of this competition, but so far so good for them.
Yeah, it is. Comfortable in possession, more possession. The only attempt on target, they've scored through Mount. Haven't really been put under that much pressure. One chance, as you say, good chance. When we see it again for Zanussi on the volley. It's been quite comfortable. The shape for Chelsea is working. Wing-backs getting a lot of space.
Well, boys!
Final minute of the first half.
Got 60 seconds left of the first half, including stoppage time left, folks.
Otavio.
And I'm going to pop off for 5 minutes at the end of the first half. Well done, Reece!
The battle with Sanusi. There's Otavio. Uribe, it's a smart turn, holds off Jorginho.
Well done! Well blocked!
A nice move that though from Porto.
We're doing well, folks. Chelsea defending well. We're defending a lot better than we did on Saturday against West Brom. A lot better.
Seen Pepe get a header on target just before half time. It's important now that Chelsea stay focused, stay switched on.
Yep, stay focused. That's good.
And it goes towards Marco Grujic.
Well done. Well done, Edward. Half time.
Into the arms of Mendy. And that brings to an end the first half. A first half that's seen Chelsea score the only goal of the game. A fine goal as well, taken on the turn by Mason Mount and drilled into the far corner for his 8th goal of the season. His first goal in the Champions League.
There you go, music for you guys.
For Chelsea.
Chelsea 1-0 up at half time. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
People say those that belong, their hearts beat to sounds of the same song. And they are like one, I'm sure we're the same. I know I'm not one, there's no rhythm game. But you had to change your heart, I know. It wasn't like this, I'm sure it wasn't for sure. You're on your own path, you made a new start. It's over now, you've torn us apart. So you say now, sure, our future unknown. You won't want me no more. Why didn't we talk? It's such a shame. You're blindsided me. Own up and take the blame. But you had a change of heart, I know. It wasn't like this, I'm sure it wasn't for sure. You on your own path, you've made a new start. It's over now, you've torn us apart. It's over now, you've torn us apart. You won't believe what we have is real. You just gotta be in the fear. It's empty and lost, now there's no trust. I'll come back to you. I'll always come back to you. You're the one that sees right through. Ooh, can't hide from you. Can't hide away from you. 'Cause you know the things I do. Ooh.
So how is everyone? Half time. how is everyone? Hello everyone. Hello. So how is everyone?
Mistake by Manuel Neuer. Mbappe won't care, and then it was 2-0. Marquinhos taking advantage of Bayern's high line on that occasion, but Bayern had lots of chances in that first half, and eventually it was Choupo-Moting has pulled one back. The former Stoke man showing he can do it on a cold, snowy Wednesday night in Munich. But it looks like they're about ready for the second half. So let's rejoin Robbie Savage and Darren Fletcher.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, fellas. It's worth just pointing out at this stage, with Chelsea leading, that only Manchester City have prevented Porto from scoring in the Champions League this season. That was on match day 5 in the Dragao. It's something that Thomas Tuchel will be aware of, but Chelsea had kept 7 clean sheets in a row before they conceded the 5 against West Brom at the weekend. So that sort of defensive resilience could serve them well in the second half. But one thing we do know, Robbie, is they're a never say die team, aren't they, Porto? And they'll keep fighting and keep doing what they've done to get this far. So there's a lot of work ahead of Chelsea now in the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, there certainly is. We've seen that spirit, didn't we, in that second leg against Juve. But you know, I think a second goal for Chelsea, you know, could really put, you know, this tie to bed. You know, you've got to give, you know, that Chelsea team in the first half great credit.
Watch out!
You know, the work the Chelsea academy staff have done down as well. You know, look at, you know, Mason Mount, Reece James, Christensen coming through the academy. You know, Frank Lampard giving a lot of the academy graduates an opportunity in the first team, but you know, you've got to give the Chelsea academy a lot of credit.
So Porto 0, Chelsea 1, the big moment. Mason Mount's goal after 32 minutes of the first half. His first goal in the Champions League for Chelsea, playing in his 15th game in the competition tonight. And he took it superbly. Wonderful turn, clinical finish, and now Chelsea can try and build on that in the second half.
Come on, Chelsea.
No changes made by
second half is on the way, folks.
So the 11s that started the match have kicked off the second half as well. Jorginho works it nicely. Here's Reece James. Havertz onto Kovacic.
Go on, Kovacic. There's Mount.
Mount with the ball.
Werner, oh, just over. Unlucky. Unlucky, Werner.
It was a nice flowing move though from Chelsea.
Yeah, lovely ball from Mason Mount, just clipped into an area. Just couldn't get over it, could he? Timo Werner. He works exceptionally hard for his side. He's had lots of assists this year, Darren. Hasn't found the net as often as he was like, but his work rate is unquestionable for his side. Always looking to play on the shoulder as well. Seen in that move there. Kovacic running through, just on the shoulder. The pass wasn't delivered though.
Kovacic for Chelsea. Now it's with Chilwell. Run with it.
Tavia with a challenge on Chilwell.
Come on, Chelsea!
He's set back in favour tonight. It's the first time he's played for Chelsea since the second leg of the quarter-final against Atletico Madrid.
What a ball!
Reece James.
What, Reece?
James adjudged to have fouled Sanusi over there, so the free kick given to Porto.
Come on, Chelsea!
He's another one of the players, Robbie, isn't he? Reece James, in this big discussion about who the England right-backs should be for the European Championships this summer. Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kieran Trippier, Reece James. It's a very, very deep position for England.
Head up. Well done, Mendy. Well done, Edward.
Just goes to show though, Dan, if you're good enough, there are opportunities at Premier League clubs for youngsters. Reece James been at Chelsea since the age of 6. As is Mason Mount. Mason Mount. Just goes to show that there are opportunities if you're good enough at football clubs. People believe in you. Frank Lampard did that.
Christensen just about gets his head to it. Here's Luis Diaz for Porto, now Otavio. Sanusi. Otavio looking for Corona and finding him. Got the ball through the legs of Chilwell and went to ground, was hoping for the free kick, but Slavko Vrincic, the referee, didn't agree with him.
And I agree with the referee. Good defending.
Come on, Chelsea!
There's that press again from Porto, Darren. You've seen it in the first leg against Juve when they pressed high, got a goal from it, didn't they, early on? Still pressing.
The Porto players convinced there that Kai Havertz handled the ball. We'll see from this replay if he did, he did. Chancellor Mbemba was right. He was closest to it, closer than anybody else. Maraga's on the run and he's caught Rudiger napping, and that's an
Well
important
done,
save by
Edward!
Mendy. He never stops working up there, Moussa Marega. Rudiger just switched off for a second.
Bit of indecision there. Appealing for offsides, not offsides. A good run. Good save from Mendy, closing the angles down. Big first big chance for Porto.
Come on!
Big corner by Otavio. Another missed kick by Sanusi. That's the second time he's missed his kick inside the Chelsea box.
Come on, Chelsea! Robbie Savage sudden sign his first professional contract with Man United today. That's
Beaten
good.
to it by Christensen, given away by Werner.
You just think on that chance for Marega, Darren, could he have hit it a little
Come on, we
bit
need to
early when
start
Mendy wasn't
pressurising. We need to start doing something. We haven't done anything in the second half. We just need to pressurise. That's all we need to do. But Porto are doing all the pressure, and we're just trying to stay up. But we need a second goal.
Jesus Corona looking to slip one in. That's really good defending by Azpilicueta.
Well done, Aspi!
Quick and strong and incisive back there for Chelsea against Luis Diaz.
Well done, Aspi!
defending, anticipated the run, got across. Very good defending, strong defending.
He's been such a good player for Chelsea ever since he arrived from Marseille.
Come on, Chelsea! Havertz for Chelsea. Now it's with Jorginho. Now it's with Christensen. Now it's Azpilicueta back to Christensen. Now it's with Rudiger. Now back to Christensen. Christensen's going long towards Reece James. Now it's with Mason Mount.
Reece James, the last touch there of Pepe, who went
Come on, corner! Come on, boys!
That ball's been on all evening, Darren, hasn't it? That switch of play, that diagonal. James and Mount have linked up well on the right-hand side.
Corner game to Chelsea, 53 minutes played.
Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen have arrived in there to join the likes of Havertz and Werner.
Come on, boys!
Reece James with the corner.
Go on! Oh!
Musa Marega with the header away.
No, Kovacic! Correct! Go on, Reece!
Marco Grujic in the middle of it for Porto. It's good play by Grujic. He's on loan at Porto this season from Liverpool. He played some matches for Liverpool early in the season. He scored for them in the League Cup at Lincoln before he made the trip to Portugal. Here's Luis Diaz. Only Marega at the moment in the middle with others arriving, and that's good defending by James.
Corner to Porto!
Once or twice though, in the opening 9 minutes of the second half, Porto getting in behind. Good defending from James. Watching the ball, not watching the player. Good defending.
Ball's crossed in.
Otavio. Pepe was running in, and the whistle's gone for the foul. It was stopped on the line initially by Ben Chilwell, but the whistle had already been blown by Slavko Vrincic to give the free kick to Chelsea.
Free kick to Chelsea.
He's probably given that for offside, hasn't he, Robbie? Chancellor Mbemba stood offside and came back into an onside position to have the attempt on goal.
Oh, Kovacic!
It's a good run by Manafa. Ran into Rudiger, still going the right back. And then the shot, oh, it's
just wide.
From Luis Diaz,
oh, just wide by Luis Diaz on luck. Really we just got out of jail there, folks.
Back, wasn't it, from Diaz? Just watch this. There goes for that far corner. I think Mendy had it covered. Not enough curl on the ball. Good start though from Porto down the second half. Mendy had it covered.
Scored twice in the Champions League this season, Luis Diaz, but he hasn't scored for over 2 months now for Porto. But it's a bright situation that they've managed to create as well, confirming there's a lot of work for Chelsea to do in this quarter-final tie. It's 9 years since Chelsea last won the Champions League. You've got to go back to 2004 for the last time Porto did it. The win that was significant to Chelsea, with that success leading to Jose Mourinho arriving at Stamford Bridge, and a number of players as well from that team as well that were part of the foundations for a League Championship winning team under Mourinho.
Oh, precious!
Mateo Kovacic. Looking for Timo Werner. Good defending by Mbemba. And then the foul by Chilwell.
Yeah, I think Kovacic having an influential game. Darren in the middle of the park, doing everything nice. You know, keeping the ball well. Okay, give away on that occasion, but he's trying for a forward pass. There's a shot from Diaz. Mendy would have had it covered. Just thinking there, just seeing Giroud going to warm up. You know, will it be a change after 65 minutes? Just that focal point up front. You know, Porto have grown into this game. Good start to the second half.
Stop moaning, man!
Just a different outlet for Chelsea, where defenders can clip the ball into their number 9. They'll pin the 2 centre-halves. Might be a bit of a different option.
Giroud scored 4 in this stadium back in December against Sevilla in the group stage, so he's got happy memories of the last time he played here, the French international. Timo Werner. He had the option to play the ball to Ben Chilwell, but decided to keep it himself. Manafa dispossessed by Rudiger. Kovacic.
Come on, Chelsea.
James on the run again.
Here's Reece James for Chelsea. Now it's Mason Mount. Reece James again.
Defended over there by Sanusi.
Throw into Chelsea. Come on, boys!
Yeah, Pepe really doesn't want to go out there to engage Mason Mount, leaving the centre of the goal. He has to do that, and if you can get a runner from midfield, there will be opportunities if they can get the ball in the box, because you drag the centre half out of position.
Antonio Rudiger strikes the shot. Timo Werner onto the
Yes!
Here's the chance.
No!
Missed it.
Oh.
Kai Havertz, the player with the opportunity. Marchesine injured in the process, but what a chance that was for Chelsea.
Yeah, I think it's offside, isn't it? That it must be. Was Werner in offside position when the ball was struck?
Yes, he was. Tell you what though, Robbie, even though it wouldn't have counted, it's perfect illustration of just the lack of fortune that Havertz is having in front of goal at the moment. He can't do anything right.
But Pepe, once again, we seen one, didn't we, against Juve, when he got back in a similar position, and I think Juve at the post from close range. Pepe just putting Havertz off. It was offside though. Not convinced by the goalkeeper tonight for Porto.
It's not like him, is it? Because he's been so good all the way through the competition. Marchesine. Ben Chilwell. Runs away from Manafa. Cross came and Mbemba.
How is that not a foul?
He was pushed over there by Chancellor Mbemba. I think eventually the referee agrees with him.
By the way, Gemma,
There's Christian Pulisic. Looks like there's a role for him in the not too distant future.
watch out!
To the corner. Marco Grujic among those back there defending for Porto. Here comes Olivier Giroud then, Robbie. Christian Pulisic's going to come on with him. Havertz. Chilwell.
Oh, that's a free kick. Well done, ref.
And a yellow card for Mbemba.
Well on Chilwell.
It is Chancellor Mbemba who's got the yellow card, despite the fact it says Wilson Manafa on the screen.
I'm not sure he touched Chilwell there. Watch again.
Free kick to Chelsea, Reece James and Joel over it. Let's see who takes this free kick and see what happens, folks.
Reece James, the right-footed option. Ben Chilwell if they go with the left. Two by James.
Oh, unlucky Asbu.
Got its head to the ball and somehow headed it miles wide.
Unlucky Asbu.
Wow, how has he missed that? What an opportunity. Great ball in, pace to that near post. Has to score that.
It's one of those moments, Robbie, where you just let your brain engage with what your eyes have seen, just to make sure that that was a Chelsea head.
What an opportunity, what a delivery as well. Pace on the ball. You're going back to that opportunity where, for Havertz, where Werner was in an offside position, just goes to show how unselfish and the awareness Timo Werner has in this Chelsea side. Was another, you know, when the keeper come out, he just, the square pass, yes, he was in an offside position, but once again, we just see how Werner plays for the team as he's going to come off.
Yeah. Perfect timing, Robbie. So Pulisic for
Hold on, Werner!
first change. And Olivier Giroud for Kai Havertz.
I think he'd be more of a focal point. Olivier Giroud, he'll stay up against the two centre-halves, pin him, you know. Chelsea, when under a bit of pressure, can
Come on,
cut forward
Giroud!
into the centre forward. He'll hold it up and try and, you know, bring players into play.
So on comes Olivier Giroud, the third all-time leading goal scorer in European football for Chelsea. Only Frank Lampard and Didier Drogba have scored more than him. Here's the challenge on Sanusi by James.
That is ridiculous.
That strong defending from James.
Also, no indication on our screen that the VAR's taking a look at that. Pavel Hill from Poland is the VAR tonight. And Bender's gone forward now, and they've confirmed the yellow card was actually shown to him. Sanusi's cross, Jorginho's clearance. And Bayern Munich, the defending European champions, are all the way back. Thomas Muller, 2-2 now against Paris Saint-Germain in the first leg in Munich.
Come on, Chelsea! Go on, Kovacic.
Kovacic to Pulisic.
Pulisic, now Rudiger, now Chilwell, now Rudiger.
Rudiger. Chilwell's challenge on Corona.
"67 minutes played, Chelsea 1 at Porto 0.
Luis Diaz. Pepe. Chancellor Mbemba.
Come on, boys.
Otavio. Nowhere really for Manafa to run Chelsea.
Well
with
done.
Plenty back. Got a fair deal of control over proceedings at the moment, haven't they, Chelsea, with the 1-0 lead. The Mason Mount goal in the first half, and no real concerns.
The Mason Mount goal. Oh, what a goal it was.
I think you said before the game, you know, 40% of the goals from Taremi and Oliveira, not in the Porto side tonight. They've certainly missed those two players. The creativity, the goals.
I think it's that drive as well, Robbie, that Oliveira gives them in midfield, all the energy that he brings to the performance. They can't really replicate that, can they? Certainly not through Marco Grujic, who's completely different in the way that he goes about his work. Here's a chance, though, for Marega, and Rudiger back there in.
Well done, Rudiger!
Good covering from Rudiger, read the situation, read the ball over the top.
.22 minutes of the first leg to go. Sanusi with the throw-in. Pepe helps it on. Here's Marega with the shot.
Well done, Mendy!
It was a dribbler, really, but Mendy had to get down there and make sure.
I think Christiansen just got a little deflection which took the pace out of it for Mendy.
It's a Porto team that continues to hustle and harry, try and put Chelsea under pressure. Luis Diaz completely outnumbered over there. Here's Sanusi. He's done remarkably well down that side. He's going to get the free kick, and deservedly so. 10 out of 10 for effort. Can only presume by the replay, Robbie, it's how he landed. Well, don't forget to join us tomorrow night for the Europa League, Arsenal Slavia Prague, the first leg of that.
So, how is everyone?
7:15. That's
everyone
on
doing
1HD
all right?
Ultimate.
Enjoying the stream?
And at the same time on 2HD, you can see the first leg of Granada against Manchester United. Zaidu Sanusi back on his feet for Porto.
One thing I will say is Porto players are basically going down quite easily and reacting to everything. Chelsea players, when they get fouled, they get straight back up.
Free kick taken by
One defend. Well done, Reece.
James.
We need a second, boys. We need a second goal in this game. We've got 19 minutes to go.
Now goes Marega, no penalty. Challenge made by Azpilicueta. And the Slovenian referee instantly put his hands across to signal no penalty.
It's a push from Azpilicueta, not enough in it for me. Right decision.
You know, just when someone just touches them, these Porto players are going down like so easily. It's like pushing over a kid. So easy, like pushing over a baby.
It's another situation tonight, Robbie, that hasn't been looked at. We've got a uefa screen in front of us, and we get a broad message across the bottom that indicates whether the VAR is taking a look at an incident. And we've had a couple tonight that ordinarily you would expect them to take a look at least, and they haven't. So.
Well, that shouldn't really happen from a Chelsea point of view, though. The throw in straight into the feet of Marega, let it run across his body. Not enough contact from Azpilicueta for me. Right decision not to award a penalty.
Of course, Corona. Rudiger able to prevent the corner.
Well done, Rudiger.
Flying in, by the way, Munich. Mbappe's got his second tonight, so 3-2 to Paris Saint-Germain now against Bayern Munich. Don't expect the second leg to be a great deal different either between those two. Here's Otavio. Important defending by Azpilicueta. Marega sends it back in, and Christensen clears it out for Chelsea.
Well done, Christensen. Ha
For the manager, wasn't it? Danny's going to get booked for that touch.
Yes.
ha! The manager's got booked for a touch. I love it.
Picked up a few of those when he was playing though, Robbie Conceição, so he knows what they feel like.
So if you guys are the stream with the thumbs up, well, let's get to
16.5
well, let's
minutes
go
to
and
the
get
first
some
to go.
likes on this
Porto
video,
Chelsea.
on the stream, folks. I would highly appreciate it.
Not enough in that for me. With Marega saying he got pushed.
Chilwell fouled there by Uribe, which got it out of a
Come on,
tricky
boys!
situation.
You can see the intensity Porto are playing at now, Darren. Pressing high, trying to win the ball back high up the park.
It's exactly the kind of game I thought we'd get tonight, Robbie. They've been super competitive again, haven't they, Porto? It's just that one little moment of class from Mason Mount that is the difference between the teams on the night. Kovacic, Pulisic, now Christensen.
Come on, boys! Now it's with Aspilicueta. Now back to Aspilicueta from Jorginho. Now it's with Mount. Now Aspilicueta does something. I don't know what he was thinking there.
3 games for you this weekend in the Premier League. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Fulham against Wolves on Friday. Manchester City against Leeds on Saturday morning. That's Pep Guardiola against Marcelo Bielsa. And then Sheffield United versus Arsenal to round things off on Sunday night. Well, you would say tonight, Robbie, the 2 Chelsea wing-backs have got through a fair shift of work, haven't they? Chilwell down the left and Reece James down the right.
Yeah, they have.
Well done, Rudiger!
15 minutes. You know, if they can get the ball up to Giroud, you know, in Porto's final third, hold it up, just take a little bit of pressure off, take the momentum out of the game. I think that's why he's being brought on for.
Well, you mentioned Olivier Giroud. He's been on the pitch 11 minutes. I don't think he's touched the ball yet, has he?
I don't think he has. No, just see now. Mendy decided to kick it. They know they're pressing them. They know they're trying to win the ball. They've played out well tonight, Chelsea. But now just game management. There's no need to really play out now. Get the ball into Giroud, win some fouls, just take the pressure off a little bit. Although not creating that many chances, Porto, to be fair.
Come on, Chelsea!
There's involvement for Olivier Giroud. Now Marco Grujic on by Marega. That's a nice ball. Corona was on the run, but it needed to be a better pass into him by Otavio.
Chase after it, chase after it, chase after it! Well done! Oh, my guy's coming on! Oh, Thiago Silva! Oh, Thiago Silva! Oh, Thiago Silva! And N'Golo Kante! Please take off Jorginho, please. Please take off Jorginho. Because Jorginho's been shit. And look at you, well!
Corona.
Don't let him score.
Well, Marega didn't take it. It's cleared away by Aspilicueta.
Just couldn't
Oh, they've
sort
had
his feet
that,
out,
that
Marega
name in the
Just
team.
trying to take it with his right foot.
He goes towards Diaz. They do better control. Good defending by Aspilicueta. Important for Chelsea. And then Reece James can come away with
Reece James! Fuck me! That guy's been all over the shop.
Beating Kovacic. Here's Marega. It's a good spell this for Porto.
Oi!
And completely taken out by Grujic, who's going to get the yellow card.
That is not subtle. Porto are going to...
It was definitely a foul, Darren. Grujic. No question about that one.
Didn't bother trying to disguise it, did he? Well, the big difference next week, Robbie, is going to be the fact that they've got 2 big players back. Mehdi Taremi and Sergio Oliveira. You would expect that the game to look very similar to tonight, but Porto get arguably their two best players back, so it's going to be fascinating next week if it's just 1-0 to Chelsea.
Bounce off, Kante on.
Replaced by N'Golo Kante. He's more than played his part tonight with a wonderful goal in the first half, his first in the Champions League competition. Thiago Silva for Reece James, who's had a good game as a wing-back.
On Reece! On Reece! Thiago Silva can't play on Saturday, so we'll get 11 minutes game time today.
Aspilicueta's gone over to the right-hand side to be the right wing-back.
Changes coming from Porto. They're going to send 3 on, including Tony Martinez, who once had a short spell at West Ham United.
Yeah, I remember that, Tony Martinez.
Changes coming from Sergio Conceição.
I've heard of him.
To go.
Oh! Oh!
Oh! I mean,
what a ball that was! What a ball! What a
Here's Rudiger, Kovacic, Pulisic.
Oh, you jammy get.
Pulisic hits it straight at Manafa. Here's Marega.
Well done! Come on, Chelsea! Come on, boys!
How much do you expect the return of those two to tip the balance next week?
Yeah, huge. You've said it already. 40% of Porto's goals this season coming from those two players, key players.
So, everyone enjoying the stream? Let me know in the chat. It's still Chelsea 1, Porto 0. 81 minutes played.
Very comfortable possession, laying the way out well. Haven't created that many opportunities, but what a moment of quality it was from Mason Mount. Just see the strength and depth this Thomas Tuchel has.
Thomas Tuchel's just done. Oh, Kante.
Sloppy play from Kante. Francisco Conceição is another Porto player who's going to be coming on. Kante's had a problem with a hamstring injury, but made himself available to play his part in this one tonight.
Well done. Well done, that's big. Go on, Kante.
N'Golo Kante. It's good defended by Mbemba. The other Porto player you're going to see is Fabio Vieira. The first change is Francisco Conceição, the teenage son of the manager, to replace Wilson Manafa. Musa Marega coming off as well. And on goes Tony Martinez. Fabio Vieira on for Otavio.
Come on, Chelsea.
There's Olivier Giroud. 6.5 minutes of the 90 to play. Mateo Kovacic.
Go on, Kovacic. Go on. Go on.
It's a chance for Chelsea.
Oh!
Thundered onto the woodwork by Pulisic. Chelsea so close to what would have been an invaluable second goal.
Oh my God, we've hit the bar.
Giroud, who was involved in the build-up on 2 occasions. That hold-up play. Pulisic with a strike, so unlucky. Great power on it. Underside the crossbar.
He scored in his last 2 matches, Christian Pulisic, for the United States and Chelsea. Scored in the group stage against Krasnodar back in October. That would have been so vital for Chelsea had it gone in.
Go on!
Here's
Go on, Ben!
He's in. Can
Go on,
Chilwell
Ben!
get the goal?
Ah! Yeah!
Chilwell scores
Ben
in the
Chilwell!
Champions League for the
Chilly
very
boy!
first time, and that's
Come
a
on,
massive goal for
baby!
Chelsea.
Come on! Get in! Come on!
European Cup competition.
We are back, baby!
Massive goal. Great desire.
Woo!
First touch and then that one across the defender. This one past the goalkeeper. It's a wonderful individual goal. That touch there is brilliant. That one there is sensational. And the third one's easy into the empty goal. Brilliant play, great desire.
Ben Chilwell, get it!
From Pulisic. That goal could see Chelsea into the next round. I know they've got another game to play, Darren, but 2 away goals. Brilliant from Chilwell.
So it's a night of firsts for Chelsea in the Champions League. Mason Mount with his first Champions League goal in the first half, and Ben Chilwell with his first goal in the competition in the second. And it's a healthy looking lead now for Chelsea with 4.5 minutes of the first half to play. You cannot underestimate the value of a second goal in the first leg against this team for Chelsea, and he knows it, Conceição.
We said before the game how important the wing-backs could be for Chelsea tonight. Chilwell's got the second goal. Never give up.
Chelsea get the weekend off, having been knocked out of the FA Cup, so their next game is the second leg here next Tuesday. Porto do have a league game at the weekend that they've got to concentrate on before they can turn their attention to trying to turn the tie around in Seville next week.
Get in, boys! Chelsea 2!
3 attempts on target tonight for Chelsea, Darren. 2 goals. Good in possession. Confident. Consider they conceded 5 against West Brom at home. Just see there. Read the touch. That touch there across the defender. That one there to drag.
Oh!
Was magnificent.
What a goal!
Super.
Come on, Chilwell!
What I've done, Robbie, is I've given them a weekend off that they don't get. They play Crystal Palace this weekend. So let's hope they do turn up for that one and don't listen to me. FA Cup semi-finals the following weekend. They've won all 4 meetings at Stamford Bridge against Porto. The last 2 games have been in the group stage. The last knockout match between them that would have been in the Bridge was 14 years ago. But of course, you can wipe all this off because it's on a neutral ground. So everything you'd look at ordinarily for the second leg, you can forget. So it is going to be fascinating to see, isn't it, in a situation like this with this opposition.
Come on, boys! Come on!
Does think Chelsea though, the strength in depth. I know Porto have got their 2 best players back, Darren, but so convincing Chelsea tonight. Haven't really been threatened. One good chance for Marega, good save from Mendy.
Come on, Chelsea, we can get a third. If we can get a third, it's game over. It's game over.
Reece James done well, Chilwell with a goal.
Who's going to be man of the match? I don't
The
know.
introduction of Giroud as well has helped, just taking the pressure off Chelsea when Porto having a good spell in terms of pressing high. Good side, aren't they, Darren?
Yeah, they are. Kovacic.
One Giroud, unlucky.
Real control over things, haven't they, for large parts of the match. Thomas Tuchel on the verge of becoming the second Chelsea manager to win his first 3 Champions League knockout matches. The omen is that the last man to do that was Roberto Di Matteo in the season that Chelsea went on to win the Champions League. So they'd like history to repeat itself in that way.
Yeah.
Chelsea. Cleared away by Chilwell. On by Pulisic. Marco Grujic. Jorginho made the challenge, Chilwell made the clearance.
Porto,
tonight as well, George.
you know, Porto just complaining about literally everything.
Of the back three, important role.
It's like mad.
Done it well.
So Chelsea 2, Porto 0. Can you believe it? Can you believe what we are seeing today, folks? Not really.
Francisco Conceição, the block by the scorer of Chelsea's second goal, Ben Chilwell. Two away goals as well tonight for Chelsea. Disappointed look on the face of Musa Marega. Corona.
Well done, Mendy! Well done, Chelsea. How are you doing, young? Oh, I'm doing well. I'm happy. I'm all over the moon. We're winning.
3 minutes of additional time. We're going to see Emerson as well.
It's going to suit me down to the ground.
Now, the way this team have been playing since Thomas Tuchel coming down, yes, they conceded 5 against West Brom, down to 10 men, but before that, was it 2 goals conceded in 14 games? Looks like another clean sheet tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be 8 clean sheets in 9 games.
This team's got a chance of winning this competition.
Thank you, Robbie Savage!
Kovacic.
He says that he thinks we can win this competition.
Sure he timed his run.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Emerson coming on to replace.
Kovacic, well done.
Good game of Kovacic tonight. In the heart of that Chelsea midfield. Him and Jorginho. Jorginho's pass for the first goal for Mount.
Yeah.
Pass which can break lines, fantastic.
He's managed to get through the night, Kovacic, as well, without picking up a yellow card that would have seen him suspended for the second leg, so that's good news.
Yep, not suspended for the second leg, yeah. We've got about 90 seconds, folks, of this set of the game to go. 90 seconds, Chelsea 2, Porto 0.
Conceição. Vieira. It's a foul.
I thought it was a good challenge, that was. I thought it was a good challenge.
So last chance, you'd say, for them to salvage something from the night.
I didn't win the ball. Until you take a close-up replay, then you can tell if it's a ball or not. And it wasn't. I can't be any happier.
The young substitute Fabio Vieira standing over the free kick. Pepe's gone forward.
This is it, the last chance to Engine Extreme. It's on Saturday for Chelsea versus Crystal Palace in the Premier League. 5:30.
A lot of pace on the ball in. Too high for Chancellor Mbemba. And then...
Yep, that might be it. Hello, Adam.
I think that should just about do it. There's a bit of cramp here for Antonio Rudiger. Two goals and a clean sheet for Chelsea. Just about the perfect night in the first leg of this Champions League quarter-final. Mason Mount.
Well, thank you very much.
With the goals tonight, both of them scoring in the competition for the very first time. And Chelsea will have a lead going into the second.
Get in, boys!
In a neutral venue once again.
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this live watch along of Chelsea 2, Porto 0 in the first leg of our Champions League quarter-final tie. Like, subscribe to the bell notification to get it so you can see whenever. Don't forget to post and bell notification so you can get notified when I do these again in the future.